Dear students, today in this video I am going to begin with 7th chapter in economics. Name of the chapter is population. Now the world population has crossed 7 billion mark and India's population has reached 1.25 billion, and this is the reason why it becomes compulsory or necessary to discuss about this increasing population. Now the basic responsibility of the government is to fulfill the requirements of its growing population, and for this the natural resources of a country assumes utmost importance. However, here between population and natural resources, two aspects are there, and those have been discussed. First one is that as population increases, the limited natural resources depletes fast. So that means because of increasing population, those limited resources they exhaust very fast, and its impact would be seen in a long run. Why? Because it may happen that the future generations may not be able to use these resources. That is why it is always said that save petrol, save electricity, save water. Why? Because we know that if we use it at the same pace, then definitely a time will come that all these resources would exhaust and would not be available for our future generations. Also, that when unskilled population rises, the natural resources will not be utilized in the best possible manner. So now see, for economic development of a country, it is very much necessary that all the resources must be utilized in an optimum manner. But because of unskilled population, these natural resources are not utilized in the optimum manner, they are not utilized to their best possible way, and therefore these resources will again be not useful for economic development of our nation. So one thing that we can conclude is that rise in population is the cause of most of the problems in an economy. This rising population itself is the root of major problems of our economy, like poverty, unemployment, and all such other problems. Talking about meaning of population explosion, India's death rate has fallen rapidly, and as against it, birth rate has not fallen to that extent, which has resulted in rise in net population, which is known as population explosion. Due to now modern and advanced medical facilities, death rate for India has fallen, but against it, birth rate has not fallen. So that means there is a net increase in population. Due to fall in death rate, population is already rising, as well as due to high birth rate, there is an addition to the existing population. So that means all this has resulted in increase in population, and this itself is said to be population explosion. Population rise is most important and biggest reason for various problems faced by all over the world, and India is also not an exception. The average growth rate of population between the period of 1951 to 2011 was around 2.5%. And not only this, more population and high rate of growth of population along with high rise in population, especially after 1970, is identified as population explosion. Talking about certain population trends in India. Population trends refer to acquiring data and also interpreting important aspects of population, like size of population, growth rate of population, birth rate, death rate, rural as well as urban population, male female ratio, and so on. In this chapter also we are going to discuss all these topics in detail. Now, the very first population census was conducted in 1871 owing to the initiative of Jamshedji Tata. We all know that now every year, every 10 years in fact, population census is conducted. Last it was conducted in 2011, and now it would be conducted in 2021. But the very first population in India was conducted in 1871, and that was due to Jamshedji Tata. After that, a systematic census was conducted in 1891, and thereafter it has been conducted every 10 years. So that means in 1871 it was the first population census, but in a systematic way, this census survey was being conducted in 1891, and after that there was a trend to conduct this census survey after an interval of every 10 years. Similarly, as we know that India got independence in 1947, so the first census of independent India was conducted in 1951. Thank you, students.